So if you've been wanting to see some work done to the Whistlin diesel truck, I have some good and some bad news for you. We are working on it today probably, but we're mostly disassembling this truck. But we need to disassemble this truck to work on this truck. So we are working on it, but not exactly like really in depth on this one. We might pull the bed off today. We're definitely gonna pull the bed off this truck because we need to get this cab. This cab has to go for paint. That's gonna be the most like time-consuming thing that we have no real control over, so we want to get it to the shop as soon as possible for that. So you probably can't tell on camera, but it actually just started to rain. As soon as I pulled the truck out, it started to rain, and we don't have a roof. This interior, we're probably not keeping anyways. I know everybody's gonna be real sad about that. I promise it's not that nice up close, but I'm going to put it back in the garage because I don't want to sit in a wet seat in the future. And with that, welcome to the channel. My name's Spencer. This is TopLineRacer. We're rebuilding the GMC Sierra over there by using the parts from this red truck. Engine from that truck is going over into the OBS dually eventually, but that's going to be after. So this truck, that one, is getting completely torn apart in the next few days. It's already wet. We still have the hood for the truck here. Yes, I put it up on eBay. Try not to be upset about it, but a lot of people just bid it up to numbers that were completely ridiculous. I should have known that was going to happen. I'm going to have to figure out another way to sell this. We'll still sell it. I just got to figure out a better way to do it because nobody's going to pay up. They just, you know, there's a lot of kids who watch, and so they just go into their parents' thing and bid, I think. All right, even though it's raining, still going to try to get this bed off here. At least get something done today. Can't wait till our shops. I know the she shed is cleaned out, but for today, I'm working outside. I've not taken the bed off one of these before. I'm guessing like what? 4 15 millimeters on each side. Taillight's got to come off, and then the fuel neck. Let's see if I'm right. Might have been wrong. I think these are, in fact, 18s. Yeah, 18s. Okay. That's fine. At least these two back ones are, and then I think I got to go on the inside of the frame for the rest of the ones and all the supports there. Yeah, I think that's it. I am assuming everything in the world's going to fall into my eyes right now. Not too bad. Got some old bees nest there, mud wasps. All right, so we got bolt here, bolt on the other side. Where the spare tire goes, we have 2 bolts, except for one is already broken off. So I'm guessing that these are going to be pretty stuck in, and then I think we got 2 more up for a little bit further. I already tried to get these guys with the impact. They won't break, so I'm stuck to doing them by hand. Upon further inspection, it actually looks like these 2 rails, which I thought were going to have bolts in, do not. So that's actually kind of nice. So it's just these 4 in the back and the 4 in the front. And then right under here is a plug-in, and I think that is for all of our lights and everything, and I'm guessing we can leave them all in if we unplug right here. I think. So I think we got all the bolts out, all the wiring out. The only thing left is the fuel neck, which we got 2 Torx and a pop clip. So in case you're wondering, Lance and Axel are both here. He's sick, legitimately, not fever. Hopefully he's not going to be the one to spread everything here. Surprisingly, I actually can pick up like on the back section of this bed myself. I thought it was going to be a little heavier, but like you just pick up. So I think we'll be able to get it out of here, no problem. The truck doesn't run, so it's just going to have to go back here for right now, and then hopefully sold. Like I said, I think we got everything disconnected, so. 1, 2, 3. All right, now we're going to let it back down. But we just need to get the back started.
I know, will this slide back the rails?
I think it will. I think it will.
I don't know. Two. Ready? A little bit more. Oh, we're hitting the wheels. There we go. That was fast. Ready? One, two.
Yeah, at this point I think we can do our flip if we want to.
Yeah, I think so too.
Alright, well, all right, ready? 1, 2, 3. Alright, now you can look up one end.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, okay. What?
Nothing working.
Go over here and just lay it back down. Good?
Yep. Not that bad, actually.
No. That's a way to replace the fuel pump.
That is about the easiest way to replace a fuel pump, especially if you got fuel in it. Bed's off. Frame looks really good, actually. I'm impressed, especially because this bed is not that nice. It looked better from the outside, but like the inner fenders, everything, all the supports are pretty much gone on it. So definitely not really unless you have a work truck or something, not really a usable bed. So if you're wondering why we pulled the bed off, because we don't need it for any projects or anything like that, the only real reason is for when we take the cab off, we're going to have to jack it up. We don't have any good way to lift the cab here. I mean, I don't have a lift or anything, unfortunately. So we're going to have to jack it up over the height of the rear of the frame and then pull the rest of the, frame, engine, everything out from away from the cab. And I think the best way to do that is to have the bed off, because we're not gonna be able to get up high enough. Otherwise, the other thing we need is this rear axle. The one in the Whistlin diesel truck's pretty much ruined. It just is completely locked up. But this one here, we think is all good. It's the same gear ratio, all that stuff. So we need to pull it out. We're also going to get it sandblasted and then painted the same color as the Whistlin diesel truck is painted, that burgundy. So make it look real nice underneath. And since it's no longer raining, I'm going to walk in over here and pull the Whistlin diesel truck out, and we're going to pull the bed off it too. The nice thing is, since there's no bumper on this one, I actually think that I can get these guys by impact rather than by hand. Nice. It's all in my face. So running into our first real problem here of the day, the rear bolt, one of the bolts into this guy right here, is really seized in there. It just doesn't seem like it's gonna go anywhere. So that bolt doesn't want to come out. Just wants to round off the head and it doesn't want to break. Same kind of deal with the front one up here, the very front one. It doesn't want to come out. And so I'm considering actually just like, I don't know, I can torch them out, or I can just sawzall actually like the sides of the bed off so that I can get into them. I don't know which I'm going to do yet. The Harbor Freight blades were not doing the trick. Hopefully these guys will. I got a Diablo here. I've never used one of these before, but supposedly should cut through this like butter now. Hey! Didn't realize it, but we're actually through. I'm pretty sure. Yep. Now we just got to cut off we're gonna just grind right across there and cut that guy off because, well, it just seems like it'd be fun. Yeah, we'll get to that bolt now, no problem. A little hung up front here. Nice. Oh no. Yep. That thing broke loose. Since that bolt is completely just spinning, the nut on the other side, I had to cut a hole through the bed, which isn't what I really wanted to do. And I'm just gonna tack weld it here a little bit and hope that that'll hold it enough to get it back out. Before this project, I thought that the red truck out there, the rusty truck, was going to be the problem for getting the bed off. Turns out it's the one that has absolutely no rust at all on it. That, oh my goodness, just these bolts, you just couldn't do anything with them. I don't know what else to say. And then of course the stud breaks off, or the nut, whatever you want to say, the threads break off the other one. So, but I think at this point we should be ready to pull this off here. I'm going to try to do it by myself. I'm going to see if I can. I actually lied. Lance is going to help, so I'm not doing it by myself. Almost cut my fingers off on that.
I'll tell you what, I'm good at the thing where they made before, right?
Yep. Alright, so bed is off. Frame is looking dirty, but clean. I mean, it's... Oh, what do we got here? Heavy-duty scour pads. There we go. This is one of those ones that, like, a 30-minute project turned into, like, a couple-hour project. Because, man, these stupid bolts. But I'm going to stop complaining about it now. I guess I scraped up the frame there a little bit, cleaned that up. Otherwise, I think we are done for the day. So at this point, we have a hoodless, roofless, bedless Duramax, but it's still running, so that part's good. I don't know what we're gonna do next time. Probably try to pull the cab off that truck. I think that's probably gonna be the next video. At least see how far we can get at it. Thanks for watching, guys. Please like, subscribe, share. Have a great day.